Bishop DiMarzio has come tonight to the Church of the Transfiguration here in Williamsburg to celebrate the Easter Vigil. And tonight's service, it's the most dramatic service in the church calendar. It begins in a dark church, and it leads up to an explosion of light, bells, and alleluias to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus.
Well, it is the vigil of all vigils. This is the night when we really celebrate our faith in the risen Lord. We come together with all of the elements of nature. We have water, fire, baptism, confirmation, Eucharist for the first time for many people. So it is really the greatest celebration of the year. I try to go over the ceremony itself. Since it is so complex, people kind of lose what's happening. So I kind of take them in the homily through what was happening and then speak to those who are being baptized and confirmed. And so I feel that's the way to emphasize what's happening so the community knows what this is about.
Also during the liturgy, Bishop DiMarzio will baptize 4 adults and administer the sacrament of confirmation to 16.
We have 4 people being baptized this evening, and they're all of Hispanic descent. And, they've been working in the RCIA program, and they're very excited about today and receiving the sacraments of initiation.
We try to go to different parishes every year, and he had a large number of those being confirmed besides 4 baptisms, so we picked this parish.
Hopefully we'll encourage them to take on leadership roles in the parish and also encourage them to volunteer in different activities to get them involved. Many of them come because now they have children that are preparing for the sacraments, so that kind of awakens in them the desire to be initiated in the church as well.
What made me first decide to become Catholic was my son. My son took the first step and took religious classes. So I wanted to live and show him the right way.
I was attending for my daughter, but then afterwards I did it for myself, and I wanted to be with God.
I came back to church after a couple of years. When my kids started going to classes, I decided I wanted to do it too. So I started in October actually, and here I am, and I'm glad I did it.
Well, it's a pretty extensive program. They meet pretty regularly, and they meet consistently, and we have also leaders in the parish that sponsor them and work with them to help them in their formation in the process of preparing for the sacraments.
I think, the post-resurrection appearances of Jesus are very significant. Each one of them we see in different Sundays after Easter. And it tells us something about what message he wanted us to have. For example, on the road to Emmaus, we hear the story about the 2 men who only recognized him in the breaking of the bread. The Eucharist became the way to recognize the risen Lord. So that's a message for us. And each one of the resurrection appearances does have a special message and can tie into our contemporary needs.
There are almost 200 Easter Vigils celebrated all throughout Brooklyn and Queens on this evening. And in all, more than 1,100 Catholics have come into full communion with the church. In Williamsburg at Transfiguration Church, I'm Ed Wilkinson for Currents.